The Mightiest Governor event in Age of Empires Mobile has landed on my server, and you've all been asking for the guide. How can you complete this event? What's the benefit of doing so? And give us some tips and tricks for it. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. So I hope you guys enjoy this guide. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe for more daily Age of Empires Mobile content, since you guys have been absolutely loving it. And I want to say thank you for all the support and all the new subscribers we have all joined in the Sneaky Army community here. So if you want to join us, you know what to do. Press that button and get into today's video. So let's explain what the Mightiest Governor event is first. Let's get all the basics and beginner stuff out of the way, and we can go into the nitty-gritty stuff that you guys came for. So the Mightiest Governor event is where players will compete against other players in a ranking table. This is a 7-day event, and each day has a different task that you have to do. It's that simple, right? What you get in return for doing this is actually some really good rewards. So the top 10 players in the kingdom will unlock 2 legendary heroes. So the very first one in this Mightiest Governor that we could compete in, you're going to get either a Shocker and Justin the Great. So these are 2 heroes you're going to get. You need some Empire coins, speed ups, and, you know, resources, just as like constellation prize. But the main reason you're doing this is for the medals. This is for the top 10, like I said. So if we just scroll down, you can see the rewards for the top 10 players here is going to be all of these medals, where the top 10 will end with 10 medals on a Shocker, right? Now, everyone else competing in this will unlock Justin the Great, and you'll notice this is the theme for all the Mightiest Governor events. So the top 10 players will unlock 2 heroes, but then anyone from rank 11 to 100 will unlock the major hero or get some medals contributing to that hero. So you can see you can still get Justin the Great ranks 11 all the way, you can see, to, and this is what's kind of crazy, 70 here, right? So ranks 70 to 11 all unlock the hero, and the higher you get placed in that ranking is where you're going to get some extra medals. As you can see, like 5 extra medals here, you know, 10 extra medals now, going into more, right? By doing that, you're going to get them extra pips to upgrade to 1 star and help you out. If you're not in there, the top 100 to 71 will get 5 medals for this hero. So this means if you're in the top 100 to 71 twice, you will unlock the Mightiest Governor event hero. And I actually do think that's really good. A really good trade-off, because you got to imagine there's so many empires out there, and not every single empire is a pay-to-win, you know, spenders crazy heaven. There's some really good free-to-play friendly ones out there, right? Some good servers to play in. And the fact that the top 100 can basically earn this whole hero, I just think it's a really good thing. So that is the reward structure. That's the reason that free-to-players, low spenders, and the big spenders are all trying to compete in this event just to get this hero, because heroes are obviously really good. And Justin the Great, and I will do a whole video kind of showcasing him for you guys, isn't too bad either. He is a really good cavalry based hero if you want to play cavalry for your account, right? So now let's go over the actual more important parts, the reasoning you guys clicked on this video. We've gone through the basics and the beginner stuff now for everyone. We're all on the same page. Let's go through each of these stages, right? Because like I said, this is split up into 7 different stages, and I'm going to showcase these off quickly first, and then we're going to go in a deep dive, right? So stage 1 is called the Tribal Raid. You're going to be killing Tribesmen in this stage. We're going to go through a nice quick, you know, brief later. Stage 2 is Hero Growth. This is all about upgrading your heroes in the game, as well as crafting gear in the game. Stage 3 is all about gathering resources and as well spinning the legendary advent area. So if you want to spin for heroes and gather, this is the day to do it. Stage 4 is Race Against Time, and this is where you're going to be using basically speeds and stuff to use 1 copper sand, silver sand, fine glass, you know, to upgrade signet rings or consume speed ups to craft buildings, research, or fine craft items again. So you can see this is a really good kind of push day for speed ups. Now, if we go to day 5, and that's what the current day is for me, we're on unit trainings. And as you can imagine, you're all here to train troops. This is all about training troops and promoting troops on your account. Now, day 6 is the final major day before it gets a bit crazy. So day 6 is power boost, construct the citadel to increase power by 1, research technologies to increase power by 1, and train troops to increase power by 1, and you get 2 points for each. Meaning every 1 point you push of power, you're going to get double the points. That's basically what it's telling you here. Final day is everything. So everything kind of clumped together where you're able to spin, kill tribesmen, you're able to gather, you're able to even come down here and, you know, get your construct, your tech, research buildings, train troops, use medals, and use scrolls for your heroes. So this is kind of all of the stages clumped up, right? And why I've done this in this reasoning is because what I want to showcase you is what I'm going to call the first split and the second split, right? Because the way these Mightiest Governors are split up is the first 3, so the first split is a really good way of getting a buffer or a head start on your opponents, right? However, the second split, so days 4, 5, 6, and especially 7, this is when the rankings are really decided. This is where people will be training and pushing power and going really hard to win these events. So honestly, the second split is really, really more important than the first split. However, you are a super competitive person, that first split could give you the head start you need. And I'm going to showcase now how you're going to be able to actually take advantage of each of these stages with certain events and certain mechanics in this game to help you maximize rewards, right? So Tribesman is a really quick one and a really easy one. The only thing I would recommend doing on this is always, even though you can kill level 13 to 16 tribes to get 150 points, always kill the highest level. I do not care if you kill a level 13 because it's quicker. The level 16, you will send out, try and kill those, because the more of the higher levels you're killing, you're going to get more rewards inherently for your account. So you've got to imagine in your mail, when you're killing these guys, right, and you're getting all this XP, all of these spoils of war, this is determined because of the level of tribesmen you're killing. So you really do want to go for the highest levels, get the most amount of XP you're able to get for your account, right? The best way of actually pushing points for this, and I tried it out in multiple ways, but the way I honestly figured out is just send 1 march. If you summon 1 march out here and you manually kill things, you can do that if you've got the time to. But if you've got other things to do in Age of Empires, like expeditions, maybe you're at war, maybe you're doing other things, like I said, right? What I would recommend is hit the auto field battle option, choose the unit type that your best march is best against. So I am an archer main, and because I'm an archer main, I'm going to go against swordsman. I will hit the level 16, hit the auto field battle option, summon my Mulan here, and then auto field battle, and let her do her thing, kill her, let her just, kill everything and level up her formation. Once you've done that, all you can do is use your stamina. So use your free daily stamina, which is 50 stamina, and get a little bit more done. If you've saved any stamina, you could use it in this event if you really want to push for a very competitive high. But I would say you need a lot more stamina than just 25 potions of 10 like I have. So I would recommend saving a long time. But that's the Tribesman. Nice and easy one, quick and easy. Just kill the highest level ones, you're good to go. Now, Stage 2 is where you can do one of the best tricks in the game for the Mightiest Governor event and for your account. If you are not competing in this event and you are very confident that your account has 0 mistakes, you can still use this trick for your advantage, right? So the way this stage works and is worded is anytime you're using exclusive epic hero medals, legendary hero medals, scrolls, or if you do craft gear, but I wouldn't recommend crafting gear. I would save that later on for a different time, right? But everything else is good to go. Why am I saying everything else is good to go? Because what you can do is take advantage of the best event in the game, Hero Reset. I know. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? Hero Reset is an amazing trick where you're able to actually go and take advantage of it. So what you're able to do is reset, for example, my Mulan. I could reset my, Miyamoto here. And what I'm able to do is get those 400 medals back, skill points back. And if I did use any skill scrolls or skill medals you can see here, I would get all of those back. And by returning all of them back to my account, what I'm able to do on day 2 is put them all back in. I know it sounds stupid, but what you're going to do is have your maxed out hero, you're going to reset them to 0, you're going to put them all the way back to where they were. You're going to put them back to 4 stars, level 95, do everything how it was, right? Basically back to nothing. Nothing changed. But what you would have done is actually maximize the most amount of points gained on this event. And you can do that. And that is such a good way of doing it. So you're able to do this for your account. Remember that. Get your best hero, reset maybe one of them, get the whole stage complete, good as golden, right? If you've not done that, or if you're a bit more, wary, you could choose to save everything. And I mean that. Save all your medals, save all your scrolls up. So when the Mightiest Governor comes, you can technically do the hero reset trick and upgrade all of your heroes to maximize the most amount of points on stage 2. But that is it. That is the best, honestly, tip and trick you can do in the Mightiest Governor. And you'll see why, because like we've showcased, day 7 is everything. And in day 7, you could repeat the exact same trick. So just remember that, right, for this. It's a really good tip and trick for both days. Now, day 3 is nothing too special. The only thing I will say on day 3 is you could preload one of your formations. So gathering resources. Every time you spin in the legendary wheel, so just think anytime I go and, recruit a hero, right? So if I go over here to the tavern, go into the legendary arrival, anytime I do this is going to be, 1,000 points for my account. I could save up a bunch for that. It's not too bad. But what you're able to do also is go through and prep a formation. So I could go and say I needed to farm food. I could go around and start farming a bunch of food, keep farming with a maximum troop load, formation, and never let it return to my city. When this day triggers, I can bring it back to my city. I'm going to get all those points. You can also do this with the Riches resource event. The Rich Resources event will spawn. So if you want to get even more resources on the day, make sure you are gathering on those tiles that glow gold, because those are the ones that are Richard resources with double yield bonus, double resource bonus, you name it. You've already checked that video out. If you've not, I will put a gathering speed guide link there so you know what we're talking about. And that's pretty much it. Gathering's easy. I can't really give you any more tips and tricks for stage 3. I do apologize, but that is basically split 1 complete. So you understand split 1. We've kind of gone through the tips and tricks for it. Now is the end split. And this one is where I would say you want to start crafting gear, right? So if you're going to be crafting gear and pushing buildings, that is your kind of day 4 day, right? Because you can see you can upgrade signet rings. That's later down the road. I don't have access to signet rings yet, so I've just got to wait for that. But this is a really good way to get a load of power in the Mightiest Governor. But apart from that, if you don't have it, you are going to be using these 3 main methods. And that's why I said ignore crafting gear on day 2. Just kind of work on your heroes only, because you're going to use that time here. Craft 1 time in Finecraft, 2,000 points. Every time you're going to do that. So really good way of getting a shit ton of points really quick. And then consume 1 minute building speed up. So in this event, what you need to do is only push your main town center. And I need to stress that to you. There is the next day or another day that I'm going to showcase where you're going to use a different trick. in this day, you want to push your town center. It's all about using speed ups in this event. So if you go to your upgrade and you can see your town center needs to upgrade the market, start pushing that main building. Use your speed ups then and there, and that's going to help you in this stage. When you come out of this stage, what's going to happen is the next stage on your event is the unit training one. So that's day 5. That's what currently I am on. And you can see for 15,000 points, you're going to get, you know, just some natural rewards. This is similar to all of them, by the way. All of these stages have these rewards set table just to kind of showcase it. But in this one, you are able to train troops and promote troops. And that's what I would recommend in here. Promote troops. This is where if you've got any troops on your account from the beginning of the game, you're going to be going into here, you're going to hit the train button, and you're going to hit promote. You're going to be promoting all of these tier 1s into your tier 4 or tier 5 troops and hitting the speed up button, right? And kind of getting that done. This is going to allow you to obviously get a decent amount of points and obviously get this section completed. But this is one main section, right? This is where you can do all of your unit training. You're not really going to do too much unit training apart from day 7 when it is added here if you really want to get some more, right? So that is day 5 kind of concluded. The best thing to do is promotion of troops. Why? The way you promote troops is you can promote, for example, like 1,900 T1s to tier 4s, and you will get basically 18 points. You will get the points from, you minus the 2 off that 20 or off this 10, and you'll get the 8 points, right? If you're going from T1 to T5, you'll get 18 points, right? So that's the benefit of promotion. You will lose some of the points, but you will get the difference in between. So I wanted to kind of showcase that and verify that for you guys. I've tried it myself and it's just works similar to all other games. But here, if you can't promote troops, it's best to obviously train your highest troop if you're a whale. Now going into the final kind of power boost day. Now this is going to use a different tip and trick compared to day 4. So day 4 was all about using speed ups. Remember that you had to consume speed ups for day 4. Day 6 is all about actual power gain. So construct the citadel to increase the power by 1, or research tech to increase the power by 1, or train units to increase by power by 1. We're going to ignore the train units. We don't need to do this because we kind of did this on the last stage, and we might do a little bit more on the final day. So what we're going to do is construct the citadel and research tech. And the easiest tip and trick for this is what we've kind of been saying to you guys through all of my videos. Even other content creators have been telling you this. Don't build every single building, because this is the whole point of saving those buildings now. So if we go over into the gold mine and we go over to your stone quarries or your houses, you name it, you'll see I have a bunch of level 1s. I have a bunch of level 1s. And the beautiful thing about this is every time now I go to upgrade, yes, I'm only getting 3 power, but that's 6 points. And I can upgrade this all the way up for free and hit this, you know, on every building now. Every building I could upgrade to like level 6 or 7 for free without any speed ups, and honestly get those points early on cooking. As well, then you could start to finish off your other buildings like your unit ones, or if you really wanted to, maybe get some more houses done so you have a little bit more villager cap so you can max out on your production in your village management system. Would be kind of good for your account. But this is the whole day. This is the day where you're going to be using your buildings what you have not upgraded to gain power. The same thing is with your tech tree, guys. So if you've been doing your tech, we go to the research. If you've not done any of the early tech, this could be a really good time, to be honest. Do it, because even though I am already, as you can see, tech-wise, I'm now finishing off my last tier 5 unit, I could technically go back here and start to upgrade these ones, right? I could start giving myself some stats, even if I just kind of come back to these ones. This would give me 1,280 power, times that by 2, that's over 2,500 points, basically, all there, which is amazing for doing that. Also, again, eco, really, cheap to do. You could do this for yourself. I need to do it myself now because we get into the later stages. So we could do a lot of eco tech push, really cheap, and get more power gained that way. So just remember, that is the main distinction on day 6 and day 4, right? Day 6 is all about power gain. Day 4 is all about speed ups used. Remember that. It's a really big one, which could get you guys basically in a twist and catch you out. And I don't want you to get caught out. So that's honestly all of the days that you need to worry about, because on the final day, as we kind of mentioned throughout this video, it's the go all out stages. So you're able to spin the wheel, you're able to kill tribesmen, you're able to gather resources, you're able to gain power and get 2 points, and you're able to do the special hero reset trick. And that's what you're going to be doing here. On the go all out, if you really wanted to finish it up, you could use another hero reset or 2, depending on what you want to do. And then obviously max out this section, maybe finish up a little bit of power, and then you would most likely, just do whatever you can for your account, just, iron it out and pray to God that you finish in the overall top 100 in the Mightiest Governor. And just to kind of showcase this, obviously I am in Empire 64. This is the Path to the Imperial City server where me, Chisgul, Omniac, and some absolute massive players are in. You can even see Chisgul there, rank 87 currently, right? And he hasn't pushed really any major power at all. But for the top 100 in our area is 2.3 million points. I have 543,000, and if we actually look at the stages, you'll notice I actually didn't do anything in that stage. I didn't do anything in this stage, didn't do anything in this stage, and I actually did 300k here and already 144k here. So you can see how easily I'm able to gain some points. So it is really important, if you want to get a head start, get these 3 done. And then all the other stages are going to fall on your lap, and then you can get them points. And then at the end, like I said, hopefully you get ranked, you get those rewards, and you unlock your heroes, right? And that is the Mightiest Governor event for you guys. I've hopefully explained it stage by stage, the beginner way as well, so you know this is a 7-day event. You're going to be competing against other players on your server. And I've gone through all the tips and tricks for each day, so you know how hopefully now we can take advantage of certain events, certain mechanics in Age of Empires Mobile to maximize on these rewards for your account. And just remember, if you don't want to compete in the Mightiest Governor, you don't want to win, and you're not bothered about hitting the top 100 at all, you could still use some of these tips and tricks just to complete the daily reward and get some speed ups, get those resources, and get them, summons on your account, because it's always going to help you no matter what. So if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. It's been a pleasure. And until the next one, you know what to do. Stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.